where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, G.I. Joe fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 review. Today we are reviewing the new G.I. Joe Classified number 85, the Crimson Cobra Viper. And yeah, just like the other Vipers in the Classified line, this is an awesome one, and seeing it in red, I'm doing a Crimson version of the Viper is a no-brainer, especially since Vipers are some of the coolest regular ground troop army builders of Cobra's forces. And, you know, just like with the other repaint forces of Cobra, Python Patrol, and so on and so forth, having a crimsonized version of the Viper just makes sense. So here it is in the packaging. You've got some cool toy photography artwork of the Crimson Viper there on the front, as well as a little sash right here with his accessories. So you see his rifle, his pistol, his bandana, so he can cover up his faceplate, his backpack, and goggles. And his goggles. On this side right here, you've got the number, the QR code, and on this side, you've got some awesome artwork of the Crimson Viper. And on the back, you've got a breakdown of the figure and his accessories once again, but right next to him this time. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. And here is the new Crimson Viper out of the packaging. And he looks great in red. I really dig this suit in red. It looks really cool. So, nice silver visor there on the front. He's got his goggles there on top, although you can bring them down and have them over the visor, which is kind of an interesting look. I kind of prefer the goggles up. I mean, if he had a swappable face or a swappable head where he didn't have the visor or the helmet was removable and you could have the visor off, it would be cooler to bring the goggles down and maybe have like the bottom of his face showing or something, or you can cover up a little bit of the helmet, I guess, with the bandana. But honestly, it looks cool with the goggles up. It looks cool if the goggles aren't there at all. They're an interesting accessory with the Vipers because they're all wearing helmets with visors on. So I've always thought it was kind of an odd accessory to include, but aesthetically, it still looks really cool. He still has the big backpack, although this time it's gray with a red strip in the middle with a dark gray, almost black painted Cobra symbol. He's got some other pouches and bundles of stuff and gear. He's got his sidearm right here, which you can take out of the holster. It's just in plain gray plastic to match the rest of the holster and backpack and other gear. He's got his rifle here, which looks cool and is also cast in that same solid gray plastic. I like the black patches of armor in various spots. Looks good with the boots and everything else, I think. He is fully articulated. Head is on a ball joint. You can just put the scarf on or remove it, and then his neck is visible. So if you don't want his neck to get chilly, I called it a scarf. His bandana, you could put his bandana back on. It just loops around his neck there. I like how it's split in the middle, so you don't have to worry about taking the head and popping it off that ball joint, especially if you get one that's really stiff. It's nice not to have to worry about that. So anyway, head is on a ball joint, fully articulated shoulders in and out, butterfly joints, upper bicep, double jointed elbows, wrist joints. The outer gauntlet also rotates on the forearm, waist, hips, upper thigh, double jointed knees. You have a swivel joint at the top of the boot there, ankle joint on the ankles, and that is pretty much it for articulation. For comparison, here he is next to the Python Viper, so you can see them side by side. I still like the Python Viper a lot. I still love that yellow and gray color scheme. I also like the little kind of checker pattern it's got going right here as well on the side of the arm. But still, I love seeing the Viper in red. It does look really, really great in red. And also, here he is next to a Crimson Guard. So here is the Crimson Viper and the Crimson Guard side by side. So you can see them both in their awesome red uniforms. I definitely want to see more Crimson units in the classified line in the future, for sure. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review featuring the new G.I. Joe Classified number 85 Crimson Viper. This Viper is another awesome addition to the Cobra Army ranks in G.I. Joe Classified. Which version of the Viper in Classified is your favorite so far? Let me know in the comments down below. I saw that we finally got revealed the new Techno Viper. I'm very excited about the Techno Viper, and I'm sure we're probably going to get quite a few different repaints of those guys too, which honestly I kind of hope so because that new Techno Viper mold looks really good, but I'm so glad that it's coming in that classic purple first. It looks awesome. And what are some of the other upcoming G.I. Joe Classified figures you're excited about? Let me know in the comments down below. Stay tuned for more G.I. Joe reviews. Check out some of our other content here on Bay 12. Like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Check out our sister website and the YouTube channel for it, cooltoyreview.com, for all kinds of awesome daily toy-related news and video content. Check out Rebelscum.com for all kinds of daily Star Wars content. Rebelscum.com is the world's oldest and largest Star Wars fan website, not owned by Disney. And for the first time in Rebelscum's long history in the Star Wars fan community, Rebelscum.com is hosting the first ever official Rebelscum Con, a Star Wars fan convention hosted by Rebelscum.com. It will be here in North Texas, in Allen, Texas, at the Allen Convention Center next June, June 27th through the 30th. Go to Rebelscum Conventions with an S, rebelscumconventions.com today to book your experience now. And if you're coming from out of town, make sure you book your hotel through rebelscumconventions.com because you get a special discounted rate for the hotel rooms and free parking all weekend for the event as well, which is going to be very nice, especially when you book now. So go ahead and book your experience at rebelscumconventions.com today. And if you're looking for some awesome toys and collectibles, come by our physical location inside Order 66 Multiverse in the shops at Willowbend Mall in Plano, Texas, which also houses Order 66 Toys, the world's official all-collectible Star Wars toy store. And in case you're not local, they go live every Friday from the Order 66 Toys Facebook page, and they ship all around the world. Last but not least, check out our free archival website, collectorsoracle.com. It has mostly Star Wars collectible toy lines on there for now, but it's free to use, free to make an account. You can mark things that you have in your collection, mark things you'd like to have in your collection, and like I said, it's all absolutely free. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. And remember, knowing is half the battle.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.